What's going on, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome back to Final Fantasy. We are in Tabor, and we got some side quests to take care of before we progress with the main story, so let's see what we can do for the people of Tabor.
Who among you is bold enough to heed her call?
Here at Tana. You might have some cool upgrades for us in the
Is
end.
that blade for hire, perchance? Because I have a mind to make a killing.
Ahaha.
Figuratively, I hope.
Nice pun.
Well, yes and no. A passing caravan carried with it a rumor most fortuitous for one in my trade, that an elder Dread Evis had been sighted in the fields of Karava. Dread Evis are aggressive beasts. Compelled as they are to acts of violence, few survive to maturity, but those that do develop a hide of phenomenal value.
A hide you want to sell?
Eventually, yes. Though I would have it tanned first that it might be crafted into marvels the likes of which the world has never seen. Dread Evis skin is a rare thing indeed. But the worked hide of a well-aged beast, now that would fetch such coin that Gilbert himself might weep with envy. Bring me that beast's skin, and I will share with you the bounty of our combined labors.
Well, as long as I get to partake in this rare hide, I'm definitely down.
All right. I'll hunt your Evis.
Of course you will.
Never say no to that.
One lives in such troubled times, it is a fool who lets opportunity slip his grasp. Leave Tabor through the east gate, but take the path that branches west. Once you reach the checkpoint at Tovani, you are a mere stone's throw from the fields of Karava. I eagerly await your safe, and above all, triumphant return.
Sounds good to me. We'll come back here and grab whatever's going on up there the next time we're in here. I think we take those stars. Alrighty, here we are back in Karava. The skin trade is down here. That would be the monster we gotta kill right there, it looks like. The Dread Avis. See what it has for us.
Straight home now.
Hop off for me, Clive.
Maybe. But it looks like there's still plenty of fighting in yet.
Not enough to do anything about us. For me again. Through this shit, put him down. And that should be the death of him. Indeed. Wasn't too bad. If the next one's as fast as this, we'll get going with the main story again.
This thing reeks. The sooner it's off my hands, the better.
And we get to skip on back. Great feature that you can just fast travel to the side quest like that. Instead of having to run your ass around and fast traveling. Just skip right back to the giver.
Hide. As
It's
requested.
a good idea.
I worried you might never return. Quickly, let me see it.
And not so good for immersion, but it's great for quality of life, which is a fine balance between.
As supple as a maiden's cheek, yet as adamant as her virtue. This is everything I had hoped for, and more.
Something tells me you're not one to
Clearly,
appreciate a
my trust in
maiden's
you was not
virtue.
misplaced. You must be a hunter of considerable talent to have bested the beast with nary a scratch. Join me as my honored partner. With my means and your might, we shall be as wealthy as the merchant kings of Zemeckis.
I don't plan on making a habit of this. I'm busy enough as it is.
Very well. Though I believe fate had a hand in our meeting, it would be unbecoming of me to beg.
It wouldn't get you
Not allow me
anywhere
to
either.
keep you from being about your business. Here, for the hide.
Man, he just give me coin. That was not what we agreed upon. He said that I could partake in the hide. When he was just gonna give me a few gold pieces, I would have been way less enthusiastic about
Careful how
that.
you pack that leather. Any creases or scratches will bring down the price.
What can I do for you?
You there!
Antiquarian.
Finally. No one was paying me the slightest heed.
Is something wrong?
At the university, the students would hang on my every word. Sadly, this far from home, I'm just a vagrant greybeard.
The university? You're a scholar.
A specialist in ancient cultures, the most accomplished in all Valisthea, some have said. Not that I look the part in these tattered rags. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. Yet here I am, a wizened windbag, bested by the many steps of Tabor. The answers I seek lying just beyond my enfeebled reach. Would you do an old man a kindness and brave the stairs in my stead? You'll be amply rewarded, of course.
I don't see why not, old man.
Climb the stairs and...
Someone who made it as far as he has in this world is
Memorize
to
a
be
few
respected.
Inscriptions for me, assuming you know your letters.
Indeed.
That is. Some courteous soul is rumored to have carved clues to Tabor's rich history into stones dotted about the village. 3 of them, to be precise. One each to the north, south, and east.
I mean, I was planning on exploring all this
In the hope
anyway.
that those carvings might shed light on a riddle I've been pondering.
I wanted to look for chests.
Namely, the otherwise undocumented origins of Tabor's unique people. People quite unlike those of neighboring lands.
I can't promise I'll remember everything perfectly.
Remember what you can. I'll piece together the rest. Make for the domed pavilions, and you'll have no trouble finding the stones.
And 3 stones, 1 at each point of the city. Shouldn't be too hard. Children of the hunters, now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing and give praise her gracious hand.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor.
Decent quarry's been hard to find since the sky's turned.
Don't mind you.
Can't blame the beasts for being late.
Thank you for the deal, Ed,
The
mister.
next one. Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home.
What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
And the cutscene already gracefully showed us the last one.
Not a scratch on them.
Any chest down here?
You wouldn't happen to have a decent
Oh,
west.
but I'll take this ladder.
So it's these stones to Kanver, and the rest of the boxes to Dalaman.
There we are. A good old little kick. There's our last tablet. Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor, sacred hold thy noble blood, till ends the mother's labor.
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read.
Well, scholarly sorts like him always are, aren't they?
How are those new...
Lady in the back was talking about our quest.
They're fantastic.
The engravings were in good repair considering their age.
Oh, would that I could have seen them for myself. Come, don't tease me now. What did you learn of this place and its people? Let's start with the engraving to the south, shall we? What did it say?
Oh, uh-oh. Guardians of the Crystal or Guardians of the Republic? See, I don't know which side was anchored where. I don't know if the old man is north or what. With guess crystal.
Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor. Sacred hold thy noble blood, till ends the mother's labor. I'm pretty sure that was it.
Fascinating. It would seem the founders of this city were descendants of those fallen charged with protecting the mother crystals. But whatever could have driven the Guardians so far from their sacred charges, I wonder? The engraving to the north is next, I think.
Okay, so if that was south, then it was the Golden Plains.
Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home. Or, I think that was it, at least.
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic customs in Tabor its guardian roots could never account for. This is proving most enlightening. Now, for the final stone.
Children of the Hunters, now tillers of the land was the one.
Children of the Hunters, now tillers of the land. Reap her promised blessing, and give praise her gracious hand. That's all three.
And so, we add primitive farmers to Tabor's founding peoples, the final piece of the puzzle. 3 engravings, one for each of the 3 peoples to have settled Tabor in ancient times. Guardians of the Mother Crystal, wanderers from across the plains, and last but certainly not least, hunters turned farmers.
Every city needs hunters and farmers.
Difficult to trace the roots of Tabor's culture.
Can't eat, you can't live.
Reach down through 3 distinct traditions. Nonetheless, one cannot help but wonder why this fact is not better known among scholars, given that the stones stand here for all to see.
Too many stairs, perhaps.
Ha! Too many by far. Here, and thank you.
And perhaps someone should move it down to the ground floor. Let everybody bask in the rich history. This I don't mind just making some gold for. I just run around a little. I'm still upset about that pelt though. He got Dread Dragonhide and I got like 10 gil. The audacity.
Careful how you pack that leather. Any creases or scratches.
Hoping for some new things to craft. Anyways, we got plenty of time to spare. It didn't take too long at all. We could just press on.
Cyril, how fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix, and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But
Seems
we may
like
now
it.
think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance.
Putting a lot of trust in this
It is from the darkness
organization.
that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token, for as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you. If there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
Seemed kind of like a shady organization to me.
To Kanver, then.
We'll talk about this later.
He has a cult taking care of his needs.
Cyril seemed very,
The thing about cults is they tend to be zealous. Joshua makes a decision that they don't agree with, and the next thing you know, they'll be calling him all kinds of words that end up with them drawing swords on him. Ironically, now this is accessible. So I needn't have gone where I went. You already know I'm gonna go check it and see what's down this path.
Are you sure this is the right way, brother?
I'm sure it's not, but I'd like to take a look what I missed by not coming this way. That's okay with you, Your Highness. Well, this seems like it would be a boss arena, not random dogs. Oh, it's a hunt. Never mind, not random dogs. Well, I wandered into this by accident. Let's do it. Come get it.
remember. You're on my side, Tabor.
Well, since there's no stagger bar on these, I may as well just hit him with the good stuff. That wolf got juggled. Yeah, that seems like it did less damage when I got it in the gold at the end, so maybe the red is the best one for damage. Ah, it's still on cooldown, okay. Lost track of my bar for a second there. That stole my rhythm completely, that little slip up. The end of this one.
Enough.
Getting pretty close to level 40 now.
Shouldn't have messed with the leader of the pack, eh, boy?
Good boy. Love Toggle. Now I imagine just going down here is going to be at best like a random chest, right? So I suspect there's not much point, but we'll pull out Ambrosia and go take a look. At least with Ambrosia we can sprint down real quick and then spin it around. Not interested in giving the random wolves the business. They get to live another day. Let's see. What did I come down here for? It is... Drum roll. Steel silk. Maybe there's a sneaky chest. There's a sneaky chest. No, but I'll take the bandits' lives.
Be safe.
Yeah, and the world is a better place. Back at Ambrosia and go the main way now. Wolves and random things like that, they get to live. Bandits, not so much. It's kind of my personal responsibility to take care of that, I think. Most of the land's in chaos because of us, so I don't mind kicking them out the way as I pass by, though. Really haven't messed around with Ambrosia, but that seems like a good opener in combat. Just take him down real fast, then hop off, Phoenix Shift into it. Seems like a decent way to do things. Now, Kanver I'm especially interested in visiting because that's where our ship, the Enterprise, is being built. Now that I know the Waludas have ship, I'm more convinced that that's what we're gonna end up dealing with at some point. Look on this. Let me line them up. That'll do the trick. Yeah, Earthen Fury might not do a ton of damage against boss fights, but in an AoE situation like that, it certainly gets the job done. That was very satisfying. I took out the whole pack just by lining it up correctly. And it seems like Ultima and Barnabas's main goal here is specifically to take Jill from us because she's our anchor point, or one of them. Keep an eye on her. What do we have up here before we get too wrapped up in all that? His whole game plan of dealing with Jill first, it does make sense. It's definitely important to us, and so a blow against her is definitely a blow against us. I think the power Ultima is underestimated in those. Most of our power from a freak happens when we're pissed off. And her and Jill is like a fast track to pissing us off. You have no chance. Yeah, I knew that was over as soon as he started getting juggled. Friend. Take care of that. Now, I don't think we would have missed too much by taking the fast track to Kanver, but let's take a look. Doesn't look like we missed many orcs to slay, just one piece of loot.
Clive. Smoke.
Is the city fallen?
Looks like he had fun sacking the city.
The free men are still holding their own then.
Mid here.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
Oh, now hold the phone a second. What are you? We have a quest in Baklad, and in Lostwing, and in Martha's Rest. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We've been running for around 25 minutes-ish, so I'll probably split that episode and just have that be the Road to Kanver. And then we are gonna take care of these side quests, because I don't know when that locks off, or if this game even does have lock-off points, so we're gonna be very cautious in the way that we progress. So, thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, as always, there's a tip link in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned and I'll see you soon with more Final Fantasy. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.